and she did something really dumb. She tweeted a photo of herself holding a weapon. The caption read, "YouTube headquarters, here I come." It wasn't hard to figure out what she was implying. Soph quickly deleted the tweet and said the tweet was obviously a joke. But
you can't joke like that. This is real life. You have a weapon. Where did she get a weapon? Who's the person to help her buy a weapon? Does she got like an adult to get that? What's up guys, the Antio here, and today we're gonna check out a video called Dumbest Ways YouTubers Destroyed Their Careers. Man, I just hope one day I'm not that YouTuber. I really hope and pray that I'm not that YouTuber. But I've seen a bunch of content creators do some dumb crap. I'm like, yo, how do y'all get away with this so much and not get caught? I'm sure these are the ones that did and got their careers destroyed. It shouldn't be that hard to just be on your best behavior making content and not saying like the craziest, like most outlandish things, right? Remember Leafy is here? Yo, why was Leafy I'll stop. But nah, he was crazy. Like, didn't like he came back on Twitter like around like 2022 or something like that, or 23, and came back said some crazy crap. You just came back and you already start, yo, it's in his blood. This dude don't know when to quit. But enough yapping. Before we get to the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also join the Discord and follow the IG. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
imagine getting subscribers, money, and success on YouTube only to throw it all away by doing something stupid. These are the dumbest ways YouTubers destroyed their career.
I see him. I see Leafy is here. I see Rice Gum. Yo, that's crazy. That's literally insane. Before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that little notification bell because I have a long journey ahead and I ain't stopping anytime soon. Now let's get back into the video.
We'll start with ridiculous cases, but they just get dumber as we go along. My goal is to continue to bring you guys more high quality videos every week without sacrificing quality, and it would mean the world to me if you subscribe, so that way the channel can keep growing. And I promise to do my very best for you guys. I'm Visual Venture and you are amazing.
Appreciate it.
Onision. There are so many YouTube videos about Onision, and none of them are positive. The bitter fall of Onision, the decay of YouTube's worst predator. Onision, the deranged man who made a YouTube cult.
Predator.
Vanity to insanity, Onision's story. And the list goes on and on. Each title darker than the last. But these videos aren't just a smear campaign. Every step in Onision.
I don't think I'm watch all of them because it's like 31 minutes. That's a crazy long time. But I will pick out the ones that I find most interesting. Probably the ones I've kind of grew up seeing.
Onision's downfall came from the choices he made himself. Onision joined YouTube in 2006. Back then, there wasn't much competition. If you stood out, you could go viral. That's exactly what happened to Onision. In 2009, he posted a video titled Banana Song. It was basically him jumping around screaming in a banana suit.
That was him?
What, Greg? I'm a banana! You're a what? I'm a banana! What happened to your clothes?
I didn't know that was him. The I'm a banana.
I'm a banana!
That goofy video did two things. It got millions of views, and it made Onision a YouTube star. From there, his channel became a mix of comedy skits, rants, and commentary videos. He passed 1 million subscribers. He had an audience, he had influence. But instead of protecting his success, Onision started making a series of horrible decisions. The first one involving something supernatural. In 2012, Onision published a disturbing book titled This Is Why I Hate You. The story followed a hateful young man's path to darkness. By the end, the main character snaps and takes the lives of innocent people. Most readers assumed it was pure fiction, but it wasn't. In the About section, it says Onision puts pieces of his own life in every book he writes. There is no book by Onision that does not have tremendous meaning to him. The characters, the environment, and events come from the heart, mind, and even at times life of the author. In other words, the story of a hateful young man was a glimpse into Onision's mind, a sign that something was wrong. Soon after, he took things further. Onision announced the creation of his own religion.
Hello, today I want to share some religious ideas with y'all. And a lot of people are going to judge me for it. A lot of people are going to be mad at me for it. They're going to say I'm starting a cult. They're going to say I'm some kind of religious psychopath.
He named his new religion Seseska. Others had a different name for it. A cult. Seseska had all these vague beliefs about life, death, and the afterlife. Another called it Onision's way of boosting his ego by attempting to have a ton of fans agree with his every word under the guise of a religion. But the most interesting observation was this. It's pretty clear he planned to use Seseska to lure in women. And that's exactly what happened. Onision made videos preaching about Seseska.
What was that? Being circumcised versus not being circumcised. Good or bad? Why is that even a video title? The algorithm was barely the algorithm back then. It wasn't even born yet.
Onision made videos preaching about Seseska, and he invited viewers to join. Soon he had a group of women who saw him as a leader. But behind the scenes, life with Onision was nothing like they expected. It was toxic. By 2015, some of those followers began to speak out, and their allegations were disturbing. One woman said he made her shave her head as punishment for lying. He also allegedly pressured her to get a tattoo that said, "I'm a liar." Another said he isolated her off from friends and manipulated her until she couldn't think straight. More women came forward, and the picture became clear. Seseska wasn't just a religion, it was a tool for Onision to control his followers. Drama channels and Reddit threads started discussing the situation. Onision was trending again, but now for the worst reasons. But instead of trying to repair his image, Onision escalated the fight. Onision made videos attacking the women who criticized him. He mocked them, called them liars, and refused to take responsibility. By 2019, the story was so big that investigative journalist Chris Hansen, the host of To Catch a Predator, got involved. Hansen began interviewing the women who accused Onision. They shared their stories in detail.
Good evening, everyone. Chris Hansen here. Welcome to Have a Seat with Chris Hansen as we continue our investigation into the YouTube streamer Onision.
In 2020, Hansen even went to Onision's house for his side of the story. But Onision called the cops, accusing Hansen of stalking.
Yes, they're knocking on my door.
Okay. And do you know if they have any weapons?
Like Chris Hansen don't work with the cops. You can't call the cops on him. This dude is not even doing anything illegal. Like he's with them.
They have a bunch of camera people, like they're YouTube stalkers.
By refusing to speak with Hansen, Onision made
he had
himself
cops.
look even more guilty. When other reporters reached out, Onision demanded $10,000 for an interview. He wasn't helping his case. Then in early 2021, Discovery Plus released a documentary called Onision in Real Life. The documentary compiled years of allegations against Onision. That same year, YouTube delivered the final
Man, I was expecting a documentary kind of like the Boogie 2988.
blow. In January 2021, they demonetized Onision's channel. Someone commented, "Onision is now finally deplatformed on YouTube. This means that Onision can no longer make an income off YouTube and the people he hurt." The damage that Onision caused was rooted in control. That's how dangerous the internet can be when it's used to take advantage of people. But it's not only creators abusing power. Our own personal information is constantly being exploited too. So this actually happened to me.
Let me guess, this is a sponsor? A W sponsor, you know?
Lieutenant Corbus.
Who?
Lieutenant Corbus built a career on YouTube and then destroyed it before she even finished high school. Although she was just a kid, her downfall was so messy that the police got involved.
What?
Lieutenant Corbus, real name Sophia Totterman, launched her YouTube channel in 2015. She was only 11. She called it Lieutenant Corbus. Her early videos were all about gaming and internet commentary.
Look at her.
But it wasn't the topics that made her stand out, it was her humor. She was sarcastic, edgy, and very opinionated.
Yo, why she remind me of Ellie from the last? She reminds me of that one girl from that one game. What's it called? Beyond Two Souls. That's what she looked like. Or that one girl from Bolt, the movie Bolt. That's what she reminded me of.
That surprised many people, especially because she was just a kid.
I actually love
Have you ever
Beyond Two
sat at
Souls.
your computer staring at your sub count wishing that you were YouTube famous? Well, look no further because in this video, I'll show you a few simple steps on how to become YouTube famous in no time.
Viewers loved her. People left comments like, "Good for her. At that young of an age, she's creating great content." Even big creators were impressed.
I'm not making this up, by the way. An 11-year-old girl has literally made a commentary on how to be original on YouTube. But you know the worst thing is? It's actually really good.
She was a YouTube child star.
She had talent.
By the time she turned 14, she had almost 1 million subscribers.
Damn.
Her videos got over 15 million views. Almost everyone thought she was heading for mainstream success, but they were about to be disappointed because Lieutenant Corbus didn't become more famous. She became more dangerous. In 2018, she rebranded. She changed her online identity from Lieutenant Corbus to Soph. That made sense because her real name was Sophia, but it wasn't just the name that changed. Her entire vibe shifted. Her jokes got darker.
What was that?
Her opinions became extreme. She went from covering internet drama to ranting about politics, but in a pretty wild
I knew
way.
it.
Parents at Sophie
I saw it coming. I'm like, well, let me guess. Politics, probably religion, some other bigger groups, maybe other smaller demographics. I had a feeling.
complaining. Some even wanted her expelled because of her toxic YouTube videos. The principal had to send a letter to calm parents down. Then the school made a mistake. In June 2019, the school yearbook included a page promoting Soph's YouTube channel. Parents were furious. If Soph's content was inappropriate, why was the school promoting it? The school had to issue an apology. Eventually, Soph's parents pulled her out of the school, but the backlash didn't change her. In July 2019, she released another video where she said some really dark stuff about certain groups of people. Once again, it violated YouTube's policy on hate speech. So in August 2019, YouTube took final action. They permanently banned her channel. Soph took the ban as a personal attack, and she did something really dumb. She tweeted a photo of herself holding a weapon. The caption read, "YouTube headquarters, here I come." It wasn't hard to figure out what she was implying. The tweet caused instant panic. Just a year earlier, there was a real incident at YouTube headquarters. Now, a 14-year-old was making what looked like another threat. News outlets picked up on the story. People tagged the police. Soph quickly deleted the tweet and said the tweet was obviously a joke. But
you can't joke like that. This is real life. You have a weapon. Where did she get a weapon? Who's the person to help her buy a weapon? Does she got like an adult to get that?
officers still went to her home and searched the house for weapons. Luckily, they didn't find any. Soph told the police her threat wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It was just a joke.
Yeah,
but it was hard to believe her, especially because of some of the things she said in previous videos. After causing such a panic, there was no way she was getting back on YouTube. And just like that, the girl once hailed as YouTube's next big thing was banned. Since then, Soph has faded from the spotlight. It was a sad end to a promising career.
And I said she looked like Ellie from The Last of Us. Makes sense, she had a gun, except she wasn't killing like clickers and bloaters. She was killing people and YouTube. That is, that's not The Last of Us. It was The Last of Her, not The Last of Us, The Last of Her channel. That's what happened.
Leafy is here.
Yeah.
YouTuber Leafy was an expert at one thing: roasting people. He could insult someone in a way that was both mean and funny. It made him millions of fans. And
that dude was mean to transgender people. That dude was mean to the LGBTQ. This dude was mean to, I guess, black people. Dude was mean to everybody. Like, I don't think he cared what side you was on. This dude was just saying some crazy shit. Guess he really didn't turn a new leaf. No, my bad.
just as many enemies. And one day his insults went a little too far, and his entire YouTube career went up in flames. Here's how Leafy's own content destroyed him. Leafy started his channel in 2011. At first, he posted gaming videos. He would play and talk over the footage, but his subscribers weren't there for the gameplay. They came for his rants. Leafy was sarcastic, quick with a joke, and knew how to make people laugh, and it paid off. By 2016, he had almost 5 million subscribers, but Leafy's content wasn't just jokes. He also made fun of people, and that's what eventually got him into trouble. Anyone could be a target. Weird people, awkward people, small YouTubers. Those being roasted hated it, but Leafy's fans loved it.
Today, I'm going to be roasting, get this, my own fans.
It was a debate. Was Leafy just making jokes or harassing people with his words? Either way, the views poured in, so Leafy kept uploading, sometimes on a daily basis. And one day, he made fun of one particular YouTuber, and that was the beginning of the end. In 2016, Leafy made fun of a YouTuber named Tommy NC2010. Except Tommy wasn't like most YouTubers. He had autism, so it seemed Leafy was making fun of Tommy's condition. Then his fans made it worse. After Leafy's roast, his army of supporters started harassing Tommy. They flooded Tommy's channel with hateful comments. Some even sent death threats. It got so bad, Tommy posted a video begging them to stop. Tommy said, "They are threatening my life. All I want to do is inspire and entertain." But the internet was watching, and they saw an innocent man with autism being harassed by Leafy and his goons. So the internet rallied behind Tommy and criticized Leafy.
Essentially,
Nah, that's not even funny. And as someone who can relate to having autism, having Asperger's, or what they call it now, ASD, trust me, it's not fun. I've been bullied my whole life because of it, but no one knew I had it. I was just a quiet kid and everybody bullied me for no freaking reason. Not everybody, but you know the ones who are bullies, you can tell when they bully just by looking at them. Those are the ones who got on my nerves.
has made fun of someone who actually has a mental disability, and they made a video of themselves crying, saying they're getting death threats, and he's really upset.
A creator pointed out how Leafy was always bullying people who were young and weak.
Here's making fun of a kid. Here's making fun of a kid.
Oh gosh.
Kid.
Is that Jacob Sartorius? Nah, Jacob was cool though. Remember Sweatshirt? He made money as a kid. He used to go to school and have all the girls behind him just screaming and yelling. I'm like, yo, this dude, you got a popular kid in your school. There's no way you can focus in class.
Kid.
Because he used to record in class.
Kid.
Jacob
There was
again.
even a video titled "Leafy is Here Makes Man with Autism Cry." Leafy's reputation was in the gutter, but the knockout punch came from YouTuber iDubbbz. iDubbbz did a full breakdown of Leafy's videos. He showed clip after clip mocking people's looks, voices, and behavior.
Here's a series of clips of him saying that, yeah, you're
old. He's a 34-year-old grown man. Grown man.
That video went viral, and Leafy became public enemy number 1. At this point, Leafy could have apologized, or he could have waited for the hate to die down, but he picked a third option, which was far worse. He roasted another innocent person. Leafy made a series of videos roasting vlogger Milo Stewart.
Pronouns, they, them. I'm guessing they're part of the LGBTQ, I'm assuming. Let me guess, he made fun of this person because of it?
Stewart. Leafy referred to Milo as it and a creature, as if Milo wasn't human. For many, that was the last straw. To them, Leafy was a bully. One Reddit user summed it up. Leafy attacks children, small, low-quality YouTube channels, people with autism, and socially awkward people. In December,
I'm screwed. If Leafy found my channel, I'd be screwed. Socially awkward, autism, bisexual, so, and then black. He got a lot to work with. This dude got a whole plate he mixes. I'm fucked.
December 2017, Leafy suddenly stopped posting. He just vanished. But he wasn't gone for good. He was returning with a vengeance.
Yeah, he came back.
For about 2 years, Leafy disappeared from YouTube, but in March 2020, he returned. His first video was an attack on iDubbbz, the guy who exposed him years earlier. It was his same old style. Gameplay in the background, insults and swearing as a voiceover. His fans rejoined the attacks. Leafy would roast someone, and his fans would flood that person's page with insults. For instance, Leafy made a video criticizing streamer Pokimane, and his fans harassed Pokimane so much that she took a break from streaming. Around that time, YouTube was tightening its rules. They introduced a new harassment and cyberbullying policy.
Don't post videos that harass or cyberbully anyone. If you post malicious videos or comments on YouTube, these can be reported and removed. Remember, there's a person behind every video and comment.
You could still criticize someone's ideas.
It's a bot, and it's a different story right there, but you can tell what a bot is.
But attacking their appearance, identity, or mental health was
also, wasn't his nudes leaked? I heard about like his nudes being leaked. I think I might have saw him. I was like, yo, what? That is crazy. Or like him and his girlfriend. That shit is insane.
Against the rules.
That said, if you get 3 strikes in a 90-day period,
you're
out. And your account will be terminated.
Leafy already had 2 strikes against him.
They say it's so nice.
Reviewed his channel and saw the same behavior. In order to enforce the new rules, they banned Leafy permanently. Overnight, years of work vanished. About 5 million subscribers just gone. He tried streaming on Twitch, but after a few weeks, he was banned there as well. Twitch said they banned him to preserve the safety of the community. Then Leafy tried to outsmart the bans. He created new YouTube channels with names like Weefy and Lucky. YouTube shut them down fast. He even teamed up with a media company to sneak back onto YouTube. But YouTube wouldn't accept his content. Today, Leafy is banned from almost every major platform. His videos only survive because fans re-upload them. He sometimes posts on smaller platforms, but his audience is tiny compared to what he had before. Sometimes seeking revenge can destroy you. This next story is a perfect example. Tati Westbrook. YouTuber Tati Westbrook. Rice Gum. It was so dodgy, his own fans felt they couldn't trust him. Rice Gum.
Rice Gum.
For a while, it seemed that Rice Gum could succeed at any type of content. Like, he had the Midas touch. He started his YouTube channel in 2012 with gaming content. That got decent views. Then he switched to comedy and reaction content. That got even more views.
I miss his old videos. What's those videos called? These Kids Need to Be Stopped on Musical.ly. Those were my videos. Yo, I used to watch Blasphemous HD watch those videos. But like, yo, I used to watch a lot of him watching everybody. Viners to YouTubers to everybody.
He had multiple viral hits and eventually reached 10 million subscribers on his YouTube channel. Then Rice Gum got into music and he was successful with that too.
Yo, what is up, guys? Yesterday I dropped a song out of nowhere. Didn't even tell anyone, just randomly dropped it. You guys went
I even found him attractive at one point. What the hell is wrong with me? I found every
crazy. The feedback was good, so good where it's like it made me want to just keep dropping songs.
Most of his songs were diss tracks aimed at other influencers.
Pretty toxic.
But one performed so well that it landed on the Billboard Hot 100 and went platinum. Rice Gum was living the life, but the good times didn't last. Once the problems started, they didn't stop. In 2017, YouTuber iDubbbz made a content cop video criticizing Rice Gum's content. Rice Gum didn't like being criticized. Instead of defending himself, he responded with a diss track. It was packed with with insults aimed at iDubbbz. The diss track backfired hard. It got over 1 million dislikes. One comment said, "People usually make diss tracks to defend themselves or attack their rival. You, on the other hand, help your rival by proving his points." Before that controversy faded, another one hit. That same year, RiceGum got into an argument with a content creator, Gabby Hanna,
I remember her.
at a party. Gabby challenged him to a live freestyle rap on Snapchat, but he refused.
Hey, RiceGum, I just challenged you to a live battle on Snapchat. Would you do it? No. Live rap battle, why wouldn't you do it?
No, I don't want to.
And Gabby claimed things turned physical. She said RiceGum hit her and broke her phone.
Okay, so update. Sorry if it looks like I'm crying. RiceGum didn't think that joke was very funny, and he hit me in the middle of a party and shattered my phone.
And she kept talking about it.
I don't know. I guess my biggest thing is if you make videos every single week where you're making fun of somebody, you can't take a joke.
RiceGum denied the allegations.
There has been so many lies.
I've heard people come up front and say that RiceGum was doing some crazy crap behind the scenes, and that right there just proved it. I heard from other YouTubers saying like RiceGum was doing some weird. I'm telling you, man, they don't lie.
Surrounding my name. If you guys haven't heard, the Gabby Show came out and said that I hit her and showed scratches and bruises as her evidence, right?
He admitted to breaking her phone, but said it was because she was filming him without asking. He even sent her money to replace the phone.
You
His
film yourself
explanation
constantly.
helped, but the internet was slowly turning against him. In 2019, RiceGum got into more trouble. He encouraged his fans to try out a website called Mystery Brand. He said they could win iPhones, sneakers, and even houses. But Mystery Brand ended up looking like a scam. Some complained that they never received prizes that they won through the site, and they blamed RiceGum for luring them into it. Others even accused him of promoting gambling to kids. To calm the backlash, RiceGum gave away Amazon gift cards. But when fans tried to use
Yep, they were fake. He was putting out fake Amazon card numbers. Yo, he think he's slick because they're probably already redeemed by himself. He probably scratched off the cards, redeemed them, and then he put them on the video acting like they was already like not redeemed and he already redeemed them. He playing y'all like, yo, he used to play people back in the day like crazy.
Used them, they realized most of the codes were expired. RiceGum seemed so unreliable. Then came the worst scandal of all. In 2021, RiceGum promoted a crypto project called Save the Kids. It promised to make investors rich while donating part of the profits to charity. Neither happened.
that's who they are.
The token crashed, fans lost money, and the charity said it never got the donation. People remembered Mystery Brand. They remembered the expired gift cards. Now they added Save the Kids to the list. It started to look like a pattern. RiceGum would hype something up, his fans would lose money, and then he would disappear. By 2021, RiceGum's scandals were destroying his brand. Thousands unsubscribed and unfollowed him. At one point, he was accused of buying subscribers to hide how much his channel was suffering. Today, RiceGum barely vlogs or releases new music. He posts occasionally, but nothing like before. He's never announced a retirement, but his career is at an all-time low.
Yeah, that's just crazy. And then you got people like Corey who actually puts out valid codes, and he actually did it like the whole water charity, and he got like a bunch of money, and then Dashy donated a bunch of money. I'm like, yo, that right there is love. But then you got people like RiceGum who's like the total opposite. Like that's crazy. But yeah, these YouTubers, man, y'all done lost y'all way. You got to make sure you stay like within this bubble, because if you go outside that bubble, you might say some crap that you shouldn't have, and then next thing you know, you get a strike or you get your account terminated or anything. You know, you just got to stay aware, you know, just be wary of all the stuff you say. Pretty much how it is. Don't act like the bad YouTubers. That's all it is. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Also join the Discord link in the description. Also follow the IG link in the description as well. Keep it chill. I love y'all. Until next time, peace out.